Is Wendy Williams finally getting the last laugh after her ex, Kevin Hunter, tried to destroy her? At the end of November 2022, Wendy Williams' ex filed a motion for his severance payments from the talk show legend to resume as contractually required under the MSA and severance agreement they had both signed in January of 2020. In the filings, he relates the fact that he has fallen behind on most of his bills as a result of not receiving the monthly severance payments from Wendy. He's behind on his car insurance, credit card payments, his HOA payments, which could lead to foreclosure on his home. He doesn't have health insurance, so he can't afford the surgery that he requires, and as a result, he lives with daily pain. He basically says that he has no money since the severance payments from Wendy were stopped, and the financial guardian has never given him any reason as to why the payments had ceased in the first place. He can't pay his bills nor sustain his day-to-day living. Yep, this grown man that continually claims that Wendy Williams' success is due to him and his baby mama.
Nobody, and I mean nobody, will ever bring the energy, the charisma, the passion, the expertise, the talent, and whatever else you want to call it, like you seen Kelvin Hunter and my ex, Wendy Williams, and the team that was behind us, and I mean the whole team. That includes my current lady now, because it takes a village, and I'm going to say it, yeah, I said it. Whoever don't like it, they just ain't gonna like it.
Over 3 years later, still can't manage to replicate the success or even some form of it without Wendy? Is it just me, or is the math not mathing? Most recently, he even proclaimed himself the king behind the purple chair of power. The man supposedly responsible for one of the most iconic personality brands of all time, but he still has to beg for money from his ex-wife to take care of him and the baby mama he cheated with. When this news hit the internet on December 1st, the major consensus was, get a dang job, you and your baby mama. Child, please. Get a dang job, user. Seems like he and his woman need to find jobs. Get off your sorry behind and find a job, and stop thinking Wendy is your personal ATM. You know how low and downright less of a man you have to be to cheat on a woman, get another woman pregnant, and can't take care of yourself, your own child, or the new woman without the help of the woman you cheated on? But the best response of all came from Wendy's attorney, who in legal filings said, on October 15th of 2021, Wendy Williams was informed by Talk WW that her contract was being suspended and that no compensation shall accrue or be payable to Wendy for the duration of her disability and incapacity. The attorney also revealed that per the same MSA and severance agreement that Kevin signed in January 2020, if for any reason Wendy's contract with Talk WW is not renewed or is otherwise suspended, canceled, or terminated, and Wendy does not have any other television show being aired and paying her an equivalent salary, Kevin understands and agrees that all severance payments shall be subject to either termination or modification. So basically, since Wendy has not received a salary from Talk WW since October 2021, and she presently has no other TV show being aired and paying her any income, let alone an equivalent salary, which had everyone who loves a good plot twist like, Did Wendy plan this all along? With people saying, based on the attorney's statement, I feel like she is strategizing because she did not want them to live good off her hard work. Exactly. She and Debmar Mercury know what they are doing. Kev ain't getting shite. Kudos. Wendy definitely played her cards right. Him and his side chick will not live off Wendy. Come through, Wendy, with the plan. He thought he had everything on lock. I'm telling you, Wendy's been in control. She did that honor event and walking, talking perfect. Next day, the paparazzi caught her. She was back in the same shape she was in a few months back. I won't be surprised if this was all part of her plan. And it's possible because according to court documents obtained by page 6, Hunter did receive an undisclosed lump sum, but does not receive alimony from Wendy. And in return for him returning all his shares in Wendy Williams Productions, Inc., he received the severance payments from Wendy that is being referenced in the motion he filed. And that means that according to the portions of the agreement that have been revealed so far, the only ongoing monetary obligation Wendy had towards Kevin was based on her continued employment on a television show. And according to her interview at the WBLS Circle of Sisters event on November 21st, 2022, Wendy is ready to focus on something other than TV.
How you doing? Thank you so much for being here today. I see some people sitting in the back. Yeah, that's fine. Well, where do we begin? We begin at the beginning. Okay, so for 14 years, I was doing the Wendy Williams show. And as much as I loved doing it, I was ready to do something new with my life, you know? It was really becoming a burden after 14 years, waking up at 5 a.m., getting myself at my apartment, in my apartment together, and then coming to the Wendy Williams show, and then all of a sudden, and I had wonderful people working at the Wendy Williams show, people who did hair, makeup, and wardrobe, but it was more to that. It's changing bulbs and making sure that everything is clean. And, for me, I was just ready for something new, So the new thing for me is podcasts.
Does this make you take another look at why the judge removed Wendy's initial representation in the Wells Fargo case? LaShawn Thomas was also Kevin Hunter's lawyer. And since, according to Kevin himself, the severance payments he was receiving from Wendy were his only source of income, then presumably that's where the money came from to pay his legal fees. So that was a definite conflict of interest. It also sheds new light on why back in January 2022, Wells Fargo financial advisor Lori Schilling refused to tell Wendy why her accounts had been frozen in the presence of that same lawyer. And according to a letter they filed in court, the main reason Wells Fargo froze Wendy's bank account was because they had strong reason to believe that Wendy was the victim of undue influence and financial exploitation. Not only because of the reports of their own financial advisor, but also Wendy's own expressed apprehensions. Meanwhile, Kevin is still in his bubble of delusion.
Not Kevin Hunter accusing people of stealing money that he worked hard for.
Oh, hell no!
So what do you think? Did Wendy always have a master plan to oust Kevin and his hating baby mama from her pockets for good? Remember to like and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching. Have fun today.